Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right. Hey, guys.
Go for it. I have nothing to add.
I thought it was just, hey, I don't want to skip over you guys.
No,
What would you
Cedric,
like to say?
you take it away. It is all you.
Yeah.
Please tell us what's going on.
Well, thank you, guys. I was just so excited to get to this beautiful sunset we had out here because normally we have great photos sent in by our viewers. This was sent in by Meg Roberts this evening here, and what I love about this is not a cloud in the sky. I mean, look at the horizon there. You can see for ages here, just beautiful, clear conditions, but that also means there is a ton of dry air in place, and of course, we know when the sun sets on nights like that, the dry air cools those temperatures down, and that's exactly what we're seeing out there. So let's look at those numbers. It's already down to 29 degrees in Logan, 34 degrees in Ogden, Salt Lake City down to 33 degrees. It's 30 in Provo. And look at that, even in St. George, down to 45 degrees as well. So we've got some chilly temperatures. Again, those clear skies with that northerly flow in the upper levels of the atmosphere, that continues to make its way down through portions of Nevada over towards Utah and right on into Southern California. Of course, that produces the Santa Ana winds down in Southern California as that wind goes up and over that mountain range there and down into the valley. So they've been seeing lots of fire issues with that. We've been watching this storm system. This is the same one that brought us some snow showers on election day. Now it's producing heavy snow from New Mexico up towards Colorado. They just continue to see wave after wave of snow. It's been snowing there for about 2 days as this system has been stuck there. It's also producing a lot of severe weather over into portions of the Plain States. So this has become a pretty intense storm, but it is just off to our south and east. So as you can see, our friends in New Mexico and still Colorado over the next 3 days still have quite a bit of snow to go. In fact, if you know some folks going over from Denver down to Colorado Springs, maybe even up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, we're looking at anywhere from an additional 4 to 8 inches of snow, maybe more than that in the mountains. And they're going to be measuring this snow in a lot of places there in feet, basically. So a big snow event for those folks. But for us, that's just off to the east. Tonight, we've got to worry about the cold weather again as our temperatures drop back down into the teens and 20s. We're going to see more 20s than teens, I think, on the map tomorrow morning. But still, either way you slice it, that's a frigid start across the region. So get ready for that. And I do think we touched 32 degrees in St. George, which, of course, will be the first time this season that we do. We got down to about 34 this morning. I think 32 officially coming up tomorrow morning. So we're on the west side of this low pressure, the northwest side, giving us that chilly and dry flow. We've got the snowy conditions off to the east. This system is still going to kind of meander over Colorado and New Mexico as we go throughout our Friday. It's not really going to be until Saturday into Sunday we kick that system out of here as it gets picked up by the main storm track. And for us, that means warmer air can finally move in from the west. So as we go throughout the weekend, I think our temperatures are actually going to be warming up quite a bit out there. So look for highs to climb into the 50s, even the 60s by the time we get towards the end of the weekend. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised across southern Utah if a couple of folks hit the 70-degree mark again. So that'll be nice into Veterans Day. But then notice our next storm system starts to move by as we get towards next Monday into Tuesday. Now, some of the latest data from today keeps the majority of this energy just to our north. That would mean less cold air and maybe less precipitation. But we'll see how that plays out here in the coming days. We've got a few days to watch it, and we'll keep you updated. Now, for Saturday, of course, all eyes are what's going to be happening with the forecast here in Salt Lake City as we get ready for the big game. That's right, BYU and Utah. Apparently, they kick off at 8:15 in the evening. So if you're out early in the afternoon tailgating, let's say 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, it'll be around 50 degrees. But once that sun sets, oh my, look at these temperatures, near 40 at kickoff, and we'll be dropping through the 30s as we go throughout the game. So make sure you're bundled up, hoodies. You're going to want to have the sweatshirts. You're going to probably want to have a coat actually with you, some gloves out there, and just know it's going to get chilly throughout that game. Now, the snow stays to our east over towards Colorado through the weekend. High pressure keeps us dry. A weak system tries to move by to the north on Sunday, giving us some clouds. And then Veterans Day, that system out to the north and west. Again, the latest data is trying to track this thing up into Canada, which means less moisture to the south and maybe less cold air. But some data still brings this right across the Beehive State. So I don't want you to let your guard down. But we'll be watching next Monday night and a Tuesday for our next chance of precipitation. St. George, upper 50s to low 60s. And we're in the 60s for the entire weekend. Should be pretty nice for Veterans Day with temperatures nearing 70. And you can see along the Wasatch Front, yeah, we've got another chilly day tomorrow, but after tomorrow, hey, we're in the 50s and how about 60 degrees by Monday, guys? So that's looking pretty nice, and maybe some rain and snow showers by next Tuesday.
That's that.
We'll focus on the sunshine.
Okay.
That's the good news, Dana. Keep it going.
We got some good news. You guys like the blues?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ba-na-na-na.
Okay.